Welcome to the Wendy Report. I'm Wendy, and yes, this is the only blazer I own.
It's the Wendy Report with Wendy Coriel, the wacky comedy show with a touch of actual news.
Now for your cherry-picked headlines. Standard Innovation recently settled a data collection lawsuit for $3.75 million. A class action lawsuit was brought against the makers of smart vibrator WeVibe after two hackers showed the sex toy could be hacked and remotely controlled. Pardon me. As if that didn't screw customers enough, to use all of the features of the vibrator, customers had to download an app, and the company was collecting some very intimate data without permission, including text and video messages. The failed marketing strategy gives a whole new meaning to junk mail. Sheen has recently said he knew of Hollywood stars that are HIV positive in an interview. When asked if he was certain about HIV, he replied, "I'm positive." It was announced last month that Valiant Pharmaceuticals will relaunch its drug Adyi, a female Viagra of sorts intended to address low sexual desire in women. Some say the drug does not work, noting how it was rejected from the FDA 2 times before being approved in 2015. Our medical correspondent and resident mad scientist, Dr. Nocoat, has more on the story.
Hello, I'm Dr. Nocoat. As if naming the drug Adyi instead of Do Me wasn't a failure enough, I think a daily pill to increase sexual desire in women is going about things the wrong way. I've run some of my own experiments and the results are not surprising. Women that came home to a clean house and loving massage from their partners on a daily basis were 500% times more horny than those taking a daily Adyi supplement. Pardon me, I forgot about the experiment I was conducting on myself. So let me explain how that works scientifically. Here is the anatomy of lady bits. This right here is an ovary, and inside of that ovary are eggs. Now, when a woman feels happy in response to something like a clean house or a massage, those eggs get excited and they start bouncing around all over the place. This egg bouncing helps blood flow up towards the sexy part of the brain and also down towards the vagina. Okay? So this creates both the sex-craving mood and lubrication needed for good sexual intercourse. It's quite simple, really. So I don't recommend taking a daily pill to increase sexual desire. Just get a better partner. Back to you, Wendy.
Thank you, Dr. Nocoat. For more on this subject, we turn to expert of women, President Trump.
Thanks, Wendy. I don't know what the big deal is. It's not that complicated to get women in the mood. First thing you gotta do is go on and on about how you're the best, how you are the best. And women will just fall into your arms once you tell them how wonderful you are. The other thing that you can... Oh, pardon me. I have my phone set to vibrate. Actually, hang on a minute. I just got to send out a real quick tweet. The Wendy Report is totally overrated. Should be canceled. Tweet. Okay, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, if you really, really want to get a woman in the mood, you just grab her right by the hand and tell her that she's beautiful. The other thing that makes women go crazy is when you grab them by the They love that. Thanks, Wendy. Back to you. By the way, your show sucks.
Thank you, Mr. President. That was enlightening. The Australian National University is asking citizens to help sort through hundreds of thousands of images in a quest to discover Planet 9. Planet 9, also known to some as Planet X, is a hypothetical undiscovered planet thought to be 10 times the size of Earth. Whoever discovers the planet gets to name it. For commentary on planet naming, we turn to 3rd grade science teacher, Mrs. Appleworms.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Appleworms. While I support all efforts to find Planet 9, I'm opposed to letting a member of the general public name this new planet because the public comes up with stupid names, as was the case in naming a research vessel Bodie McBoatface. My job is hard enough having to teach the wee ones about gas giants or the planet Uranus without a room full of distracted giggles.
Pardon me.
Anyway, I have it hard enough. I don't need the added stress of teaching something called Wiener 9, Giant Sky Testicle, or Universal Scrotum. Thanks, Wendy, and back to you.
Thank you, Mrs. Appleworms. Now we turn over to Clover Forsythe for our economic forecast.
Hello, children of the universe. It's me, Clover Forsythe, with your economic forecast. Let's see what the cards have in store for us today. Ooh. Pardon me. The universe has spoken to us through the Lover's card. This card indicates that it is a good time to get into business partnerships. It's also going to be a very bad week for the fashion industry, as noted by the nakedness of this card. Apparently this week nobody will need clothes, so very, very bad for the fashion industry. Beyond that, everything else looks good. It's bright and sunny, so it's going to be a good week economically. Thank you, Wendy. Back to you.
Thanks, Clover. This has been the Wendy Report. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. See ya.
Thanks for watching. To ensure that you'll never miss an episode, subscribe on YouTube or your favorite podcast app. To check out more episodes of The Wendy Report, visit thewendyreport.com or connect with us on Facebook or Twitter.